Good morning. Having my morning coffee a couple hours before I would normally even be awake. But I hear my husband is awake, walking around upstairs. Oh, here he comes. Wonder what woke him up. Oh, my son woke him up. I hear him.
Hi.
Good morning, Oliver. Good morning. Good morning. I'm saying hello to the internet early morning chit chat. Hello, Clint. Are you up early too? This is my second day in a row of being up early. But at least I made it till almost 6 before I woke up today. The last couple days, it's been before 4, just before 4, and just before 2. Or no, just before 3. So, not my idea of fun. That's why I have wild and crazy hair. Morning hair. Do you have your cup of coffee yet? That's my husband. If you can hear that noise, getting my son's oxygen tank ready for him. I haven't had a chance yet, Clint, to see your Christmas designs. Hello, Derek. Wondering where my friends are from all over the world that are usually up at this hour, or at least early. Hello, Alicia. What's up? I am up. I am up early. Too early for me. What's up with you? Oh, here comes another puppy. Good morning, Paisley. Go hog. You know it. Using my cup, one of my coffee cups from my besties. She always is giving me wonderful witchy cups, Halloween cups, stuff like that. She always finds the best ones. Good morning, Paisley. You want to come say hello to the internet? Oh, stretch, stretch. Come on now. Say hello. You gonna say hello? Come here. Come here. You gotta come here. And the other one's growling. Come here, baby. Say hi to the internet. Come here. They want to say hello to you. Yes. They want to say hello. You say hello? Oh, you just want to give kisses. Here. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Hello. Stanley, honey, why are you being such a grouch? What's the matter? What's the matter, huh? Oh, you want to get under the blanket too? Everybody wants under the blanket because it's cold. I didn't even check to see what the temperature is going to be today because I have no intention of leaving the house. None. So, what is your favorite Tom McDonald song, Alicia? If you're a hog forever. Happy birthday to Dixon Maez. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Hello, happy drums. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're from. Dixon Maez. Oh, yeah, you're funny. Maez. Yeah, you think that's funny. And somehow this is not for kids. Going to school. Yep, it's Friday. Last day of the week. Still a school day. You're up again too. Oh, with a cold. Ugh. Yes, it is Friday the 13th. Did you realize that? Hon, did you realize that? Yes. And you're moving your head. Okay, you sub to me. Yeah, you love me. Friday the 13th. Nothing to be afraid of. Such superstition. Bye. Have a great day at school. If nobody told you you're wonderful and you can do it. You were born on Friday the 14th, Valentine's Day. Oh. Well, I have a set of grandparents with a wedding anniversary on the 14th of April and a son with that same birthday. Oh, at 6:06 p.m. Weird. Hmm. Let's see, one of my other. Oh no, he's the 12th, and that is another set of grandparents' wedding anniversary. I have two kids born their on two different sets of great grandparents' wedding anniversary. Yep, which I find interesting. Another one's time of birth is the same as his one of his grandmothers and one of his aunts' birth date, and they are mother and daughter, so they actually share a birthday. Oh yeah. Oh, you can see your breath. Yeah, cordless heaters. They can really draw some electricity. I know we have to. Um, Usually, we have to have one going for um, Oliver down by his feet for his, just good circulation, keep his feet warm in the winter. Do I have kids? I have 4 kids, but they are all adults now. Do you have kids? Happy drums? And Raul, I don't think I've ever asked you. Do you have kids? What do you mean, wow? Wow, what? 4 kids is not a lot. Or that they're all grown. That's what happens. You have them and then they grow up. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, I forgot. Well, goodbye, happy drums. I hope you have a great Friday. Lots of nieces and nephews that are they're like your kids. Well, that's good. That means you're a great uncle. And every kid needs some great aunts and some great uncles. Yep, it's a deep freeze cold outside now, so there will be no sitting in the backyard for early morning chit chat until for several months until winter is over and spring is nicely here. So Oliver has been very interested in um, the music and the movie now, or well, it is on DVD for the musical, um, Oklahoma and South Pacific. So those are his latest interests. He has the DVD for Oklahoma, and he asked for, "Good morning, Pam. Having your coffee too?" Or did you cut out coffee, didn't you? I'm sorry. But Oliver asked for a specific collector's version, like an older version of the Rodgers and Hammerstein DVD set. So he's 20 years old, 20 and a half, beyond a little over 20 and a half. And it's one of the rare times that he's actually asked for something specific for Christmas, or for his birthday. So, needless to say, we bought that as fast as possible. Whenever he asks for anything that's not headphones, I mean, not that we don't buy him headphones, because we do. We keep him nicely supplied on headphones so that he can just change color, and since he wears them all the time, sorry, I have a hair that is in my eye or something. Oof. Um, so he always has any color to pick from, and when he wears them out, he always has more. Fresh squeezed orange juice. And you have a what in your 3 hour, what in your blood thinner medicine? You will start 3 hours again. You can't drink this in combination. Oh yeah, you have to wait 3 hours. Mm-hmm. Just kind of like, what is it, like some medications, they want you to stay away from high calcium foods around the time that you take it, because it leaches the calcium out of your body. Or in some antibiotics, it makes them not work as effectively. Oh, you had thrombosis in the past, and now you will need to take that medicine precaution. Yeah, yeah. My dad takes a blood thinner. He did not have um, a PE or um, any kind of clot in his heart or his legs, DVT, but he um, has AFib. Got a lot of issues with that. Oh, oh gosh. See, and that's just it. That's what people don't realize. You know, and I'm learning this because I didn't know either that, when you have cancer, that's not the only thing you end up dealing with. You end up dealing with all kinds of side effects and complications, and sometimes they get rid of all of the cancer, but you're left taking whatever medicine for the rest of your life, or dealing with other medical issues for the rest of your life due to having the chemo. So, yeah, cancer's no joke, man. Is there a reason, Raul? I just want to know. I mean, I realize your name is all in caps, but is there a reason you type all in caps? I noticed that about you in chats. And I'm just curious. Gave you neuropathy, and you didn't take any med for that. You don't want. Oh, you don't. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. No, no, that's fine then. That's fine. So there, I'm not sure exactly what side effect or what medicine would have that a not cute side effect for neuropathy. Yeah, you can get rid of that. It's a slow process because it's nerve damage, nerve pain. Um, but I have read of people getting rid of it. You can type in capitals. I don't mind. I just was curious. So last week, hubby got me 3 new black mollies for my fish tank. And I've already lost one of them. One of them already died, which makes me sad. Nerves can't heal. Yeah, not always. With I know that with my husband's injury to his fingers on his left hand, he lost half of his index finger, and um, his middle finger, the side of it was cut into pretty bad and whatnot too. And they tried to repair the damage, the nerve damage, by putting a small stent in between um, to help guide it to grow and reconnect, hopefully. But and that was several years ago that he he cut his fingers like that. But he doesn't think that side. Um, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Puppy cough, puppy cough. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, Daddy, I need paper towels right now, please. We won't even discuss what your dog just did. More than that, please. 2025 is going to be your health year. You take her. Take the kitty cat. Take her.
The more of this, you need lots.
Oh. Right there. Just right here.
Come here, baby.
Go lay with Daddy, honey. I take it you did not want to be up at 6 o'clock this morning? When?
What?
I take it you didn't want to be up at 6 o'clock this morning? Yeah. Sorry about all that. I thought the dog was just doing her dog cough thing. Hi, Steve. Raul says hello. Buenos dias, he says. He lives in Spain, so uses real Spanish. But I'm sure I'm sure Buenos dias is still appropriate. As how do you say good evening instead of? Yes, they do. My husband was asking me about that, and I started to remember that from my childhood. Good morning, Aunt Beth. How are you? One of my crafty ladies, too, that I can count on being up early in the morning. Buenas tardes. Oh, yes, good evening. That's right. I always forget. Chilly, huh? Yeah. I didn't even bother checking the temperature, like I said a few minutes ago, because I am not going outside today. I might decide to look later just for curiosity, but no, I won't be going outdoors. Because I don't have to, and it's cold, so I don't want to then. It's funny how everybody in the house that lives here is awake, but it's quiet. This house used to be full of people, children, teenagers, all their friends, and it was never quiet. Oh, okay. Well, is there a specific graphic you guys already have going for it? Because I'll gladly share it too. It's only 17 days. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll have to talk uh, in messages and discuss, if there is some sort of specific theme or if I'll just copy and paste it. Okay, perfect. Okay, I will do that. But Raul, will discuss, if there's any certain kind of um, activity that uh, you would like, to have avoided. Too many people are doing the same thing, or if there's something you would like me to try and do for the New Year's Streamathon. Um, and if I know how, I will. Or if there's a theme for it besides the fact that it's New Year's Eve. So I already have a couple tricks up my sleeve to make it fun. But I didn't know if there was, you're going to add the hashtags that we use and share to all the channel links for everyone. Okay. No theme. Rule is only fun. Okay. Well then. Fun it shall be. Are there New Year's Eve football game or New Year's Day football games? I don't know about that. I'm wondering if I'm going to be competing with a football game over here in the middle of the day on New Year's Day. Aunt Beck, are you part of our the New Year's Eve streamathon? Are you going to do any part of that? Is Arlene going to do some, Raul? Really? The Christmas football game? She's going to do the halftime show? I'm not a big Beyonce fan. Are you a big Beyonce fan? No. Not a big fan of Jay-Z either. Never have been. And now, if all this garbage with Diddy is true, and him and whoever else and whatever else they've done, you're not a fan either. I mean, I don't mind when it's on and, watching. I know how it works. I know how the game works. I understand. I don't have any skin in the game. I don't have a favorite team. Um, yeah. Oh, you're going to make the pineapple cheese ball. Oh, yum. You don't do it. You don't do any sports. You don't do them, or you don't watch them. And you don't do any of them. You don't watch or play. Yeah. I in my head I can play sports because I know the rules and I know what you're supposed to do and how it's supposed to go. But the body doesn't coordinate. So, oh, you cycle indoors? Sometimes you go to the gym. Next year you want to go to the gym. You want to go to the gym more. I really have no excuse, quite frankly. We have a treadmill in the other room, and now we have a rowing machine. I'm a little afraid of the rowing machine. I haven't tried it yet. It's newer to us. Hubby's used it, but I have really bad shoulders, so I am not sure about trying to use the rowing machine. Ooh, you got happy mail from Dee Dee. How exciting. And you'll have to tell us how long it um, took to actually get over there to you. Does it say anything on the bottom of my cup? Oh, not really. Sometimes these cups that my friend sends me, they say things, and even on the bottom of the cup. So, 3 or 4 weeks. 3 or 4 weeks. Just seems like we're modern enough that it shouldn't take 3 to 4 weeks. Well, I think I can see that two of my other two black molly fish are alive. And yes, Pam, as you were saying, they do have their babies live instead of laying eggs. My husband brought that up the other day, and I had forgotten that. Um, I've loved black mollies. You know, anytime I've ever had a fish tank as a kid or whatever else, that's always what the when we got to choose which fish we girls wanted, I always chose those. And I forgot that about them. Oh, you win a lot during the. Oh, yeah. Do you? You used to have fish? Some people are lucky and they win a lot. My husband and his mom are kind of like that. There's a lot of calling into the radio station to win tickets for this or that. And my husband's good at that. So, yes, when I have fish babies. Hopefully none of the other fish in the tank will eat the fish babies. We don't know which. Oh, I don't remember how to tell the difference between the male and the female. There is a difference. They told us at the fish store, fish or the Tropiquatics, as they call it. Um, when we were there, they told us the difference, body-wise, body shape-wise. Oh, now I'm getting warm. Between the male and female black mollies. So I don't know. There's usually a ratio they like to keep too, of male to female. So I don't know which one died, if we lost a male or if we lost a female. I'll have to ask hubby if he remembers and we can check. So we've been seeing a lot of Barb Owens lately. Like she's been on twice for this week alone already. Exciting. And today is usually her day. Friday, right? Stress-free. Drama-free Fridays. That's what it is, drama-free. Yeah, but hubby brought home a couple more plants for the fish tank when he brought home the mollies. So oh no, I don't think we lost one of the black mollies. We lost the first fish that he had put in there. So now that I think about it, we have all three mollies still, so it's the right ratio. So I guess because we wanted three, there needed to be two females and one male because it's better to have the more females than males. You got the decorated wooden coin Christmas. Oh, from Dee Dee, and a sewing sticker that you're going to give to your wife. Ah, because she will participate with the scavenger hunt. Ooh, yes. And I hear that we will have the lovely Janet M. Young ring in the new year again, and she will announce the information for the scavenger hunt. Oh, sure. Sounds good, Raul. Oh, I did not know you won it. You know, I was participating and I got it. I got the farthest I've ever gotten on actually doing the scavenger hunt last year. And didn't finish, but I've never finished. But I got much farther than I've ever gotten. So I am going to commit myself to doing it again and making myself accomplish it. And I say make myself, I'm much more motivated now than I was this time last year. So much more in back into making crafts more often and crafting more often. I'll have to look through all of my notebooks and see what I want to use. What kind of notebook did you use, Raul? And Pam, did you participate in the scavenger hunt last year, or have you ever participated? Will you be participating this year? What about you, Aunt Beck? I know you're cleaning the kitchen. You did the scavenger hunt for the first time last year. And did you finish on time, or did you finish the whole thing at all? And when I didn't finish on time, I told myself initially, nope, you're just going to keep going until you're actually finished. And then life happened, and it didn't happen. I didn't finish it. You didn't do a lot. Oh, yes. Okay. So mostly you draw the prompts. Now, there's an interesting way of thinking about it. Very cool. I could see how that would be easier for you to um, do all of those, especially when you're good at drawing. Sorry, I'm just looking up at the clock. You did all the prompts because it was an all new experience. And did you love it? You want to do it again? I know you said it was a great learning experience. But was it a positive one or a negative one? And are you up for it again? You know, Raul, I think I'm going to steal your idea. I'm not going to do all of the prompts as drawing them, but for the ones that are difficult and that I'm most likely not going to find when it starts getting closer to the deadline, I think I am going to take your advice. Ooh, you're going to have a lot of fib art from Beth, Dee Dee, Miriam, and Kim. Cool. Very cool. Raul, what does your wife do creatively? Does she draw? Gonna use all happy mail. You're challenging yourself to use all happy mail in your scavenger hunt. Well, that's interesting. You're just challenging yourself left and right. All different kinds of ways of making it difficult. I can barely use the real items. She's better than you. She also draws, but she's better than you. Well, why isn't she on YouTube? Why don't we see some of her drawings? She's or is she on YouTube and we just don't know it, or I just don't know it. I hope my niece gets back into drawing. You know, gets that muscle memory back and with her hands and just starts doing that. She doesn't do social media. Will she let you post any pictures of her stuff? Because we'd love to see it. Oh, she's going to do the scavenger hunt too, though. Okay. I remember thinking the first time I heard it, I'm like, oh, there's no way. Like when I realized it was 100 things. And then I thought, well, look at the length of time. But then there were so many people posting and posting and posting about it. Like, at least, or in their post, they'd be talking about it and stuff. And it just seemed like they were having such a hard time with it, or how far are you and how far are you? And, you know, everybody had X amount more to go still. And it seemed like a daunting thing to me at first. Oh, okay. Okay, Raul. Um, but then I realized, you know, okay, there's plenty of time to get it done, and you could work at your own pace. It's not like I have to do one a day or anything like that. I don't have to fill a page with, you know, the item, um, you know, one per page, which is how I've always set it up before. I think I just need to um, have the book be um, just open, free, and let it go. Yep, I will see you soon, Pam. Take it easy. I'm excited for the video of Becky making her pineapple cheese ball. So I was going to say, any goals for 2025, but I remember you said, Raul, that you want to be a healthier 2025. That's a good goal in general. Healthier. Healthy 2025. Because healthy is not just physically healthy, but, you know, mentally healthy, get better emotional health, not just your eating habits or your exercising, healthier relationships, you know, improve those things. Those are healthy. Healthy might actually be a good word to choose. Like when you choose a word for the year. My word this year has been joy. So I think I could choose healthy for 2025, and it would mean all kinds of the various kinds of health. Oh, good. That's great. And I think it's good too when they make sure that they, like when you're done with your time segment on a streamathon, that you post in your chat a link to the next person, the person that follows you. So it's easier for them to keep moving along through the stream. So when there's a moderator in there, or the streamer themselves can type in the copy and paste in the YouTube address for the next person. Helps them not just know when to find the people that they perhaps want to watch more than others, but when they're just kind of sitting down and watching it through, they can move on to the next person easier when a certain streamer is done. I found that easier when y'all did that week-long mega streamathon. When everybody was posting, like, at the end of their video, they'd post the link to the next person. To the next streamer. So no theme. The only rule is to have fun. Oh, and it'll be at the end of the summer next year? Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my leg here and get comfortable because my leg is starting to go numb. I'm sitting in the same position. Oh, yeah, because of the heat, it was a challenge. Yeah. I remember that being a difficult thing for Miriam, too. The heat. Because of where she lives. And since I have a real aversion to heat, doing art inside in the air conditioning is totally my thing. Hey, Stephanie girl. Hey. Good morning. How are you? Is the little man up getting ready for school? When does he have Christmas break? Or will, yeah, oh, yep. Okay. Oh, you got him up and off to school? Today's the day he's going to see Wicked. Oh, so much fun. That's going to be so much fun. I hope he loves it. I hope he loves it. I have never seen Wicked. Not the movie, not the musical. Okay, Friday, December 20th. But I do have, and I have to admit, I've taken it apart for using it as an altered book. It was a book based on the musical with a lot of photographs and information, but it was a very cool drawings in it too, illustrations, and a very, very cool color. So You're a movie guy, Raul. Because I never saw Wicked, never saw Gladiator, never saw Moana, and Best Christmas Pageant. I never saw that either. Now remind me exactly who the two. Oh, you have a movie theater writing background, and there you are drawing, and you have a writing background. um, which actress? Oh, which two actresses is it again? Um, it's Ariana Grande and who? Oh, okay. Elphaba. I don't know that I know who that is. Maybe I've seen her in something and I just don't know it. Oh, that's right. You have the writing block, so you do the drawings. Gotcha. Gotcha. What's the matter, little pup? What's the matter, little pup? Oh, you want some mommy's coffee? Can I have another sip before I have to give it to you? Hello, my little pretty. It's time to give my my little spoiled dog his mommy's coffee. That's what happens when it gets cold and I haven't finished it and he starts begging. So no, I don't think I saw Crazy Rich Aliens. Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think I might have heard I've heard of that. Okay. Okay, Jonathan Bailey, which one is he from Bridgerton? Is he the main guy character? Because I love Bridgerton. I just can't remember the names of the actors. And of course, I've heard of Crazy Rich Asians, but I never saw that either. I've missed out on a lot of movies. At least going to the theater to see them. Practical Magic 2. I know, I'm so excited. You just saw the first one last week for the 4th time. And you love the Sharon Susan Shrine. What is that one? I forget the name of it. Oh, just witches? Or the Witches of Eastwick. She's 60. I know. Yeah, they both look beautiful still. That's what money will do for you. That's one of the things money does for you. I mean, you can't fight it forever, but did you finish the coffee, sweetie? Did you finish the coffee? You gonna come sit by Mama? You don't want to say hello to the peoples? You want to go back to sleep? Drink the coffee and go back to sleep? Yeah. I did see Miss Congeniality. That's... Oh, and I did see, which was it? It was a Netflix movie, Bird Box? that like practically, broke all records, and it was a new Netflix movie. I think it was The Bird Box. That was a great movie. Okay. Okay, so you're like a total movie buff, and your background is in movie and theater writing, and so you write, but right now you have writing blocks, so you're doing the drawing, and you're a very good artist, illustrator. All those things run together. They all complement one another. I've never tried to write anything fictional. Um, I used to be good at writing poetry, but I haven't tried in a long time. Yeah, they had to close their eyes and bird blocks. Oh, yes. Yes. That was a great movie. I think I watched it more than once, and I don't usually do that with movies or books. So, hubby's off on vacation. He is now off for the rest of the year and starts his new position. He's at the same company starting the beginning of the year. So, interesting. A poem competition. But you write those in Dutch or Flemish. Mm-hmm. Well, I can't write in another language because, as far as I know, they were, but I don't know if they have it completely down yet. Um, Developing sign language as a written, American Sign Language as a written form. Um, but I will have to look into that now that I'm thinking about it, see if they've actually um, accomplished that, because I would like to learn um, American Sign Language in written form because I know what it is, obviously, as a manual language. You can't write in English because you're not fluent in English. Dutch is your main language. You're very, I would say you're fluent. Your grammar sometimes, like you pluralize things, or you put s's on things. I noticed that, and well, maybe it's just because it's almost like texting on here. You don't necessarily use punctuation, but a lot of people don't use punctuation. Like, where did you say? You said something. I'm looking back on the chat because I think you wrote likes instead of like. Oh, I don't see it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. You just use the whole verbs. You don't even conjugate your verbs. Shame on you. There's a lack of punctuation use in general amongst younger people, especially that kind of know have always had texting in their life, and so they don't punctuate. They don't always speak in full sentences, and there could be a whole paragraph that is multi sentences, and you have to read it and figure out where to pause and where the end of a sentence is. It's wild. So I just text how I write or how I would speak. I always have. I mean, it takes longer, but there's no mistaking what I mean, and no trying to understand, without any exclamation points or periods or commas. Well, and that the, these kids have all been taught the proper grammar and the correct English and whatever use of punctuation and all that kind of thing. Um, but it's the texting that has ruined it. They don't, because they use text speak. That's just you know it's ruined how they've learned to write things out. And they don't want you to call them. My God, no, don't call. Mm-mm. Boomers apparently call. I am a Gen Xer. I was, guilty for a while more of calling. Although my children yelled at me all the time for never answering my phone, which means that they were calling me. So your wife understands your Spanish. It's hard to be a polyglot. Which you? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Now, what does your? Oh, your wife is Spanish, so she understands enough of exactly what you mean, though. A person 1994, Gen Z or millennial? Um, I think still a millennial because I think my daughter is Gen Z, but the millennials are up to like 1995 and then 90 or 96 because yeah, I've got my oldest two that are millennials, but um my daughter is a Gen Z, and I don't know. What do they call the ones born after like 2000? Well, she was born in 97. Oliver is 20. I wonder if he's in this. It's got to be the same. He's got to be a Gen Z too. Oh, yeah. You have to, right? With the nieces and the nephews. Yeah. Sus. Yeah, see, when you're on the cusp of something like that, Aunt Beck, it doesn't feel like you fit there. I mean, I feel like you're more like me, and I'm a Gen Xer. After looking at your Pinterest page yesterday, I'm like, I wanted to say to you, I'm like, oh my gosh, I think we're the same person. Raul, when I watch a lot of YouTube music reaction videos, a lot of that community, you'll hear a lot of the slang um, that people are using nowadays, the younger people, and even other cultures and whatnot. So, yes. Oh, okay. So wait a second. I only have one millennial, and I have three Gen Zers. You love the K-pop? Oh, I don't like the K-pop. Yes, it does keep you young when you go with the flow. You're you're a baby. My oldest child is just turned 31. Yeah, I've got two at the tail end of millennial, and one at the very beginning of. Oh no, I've got one at the closer to the tail end of millennial. I got two at the beginning ish of Gen Z, and one not quite towards the end there of Gen Z. Wow, a 15 years age gap. Cool. I'm only 3 years older than my son, or my husband. Love is love. Yeah. If anything makes a difference, sometimes age does. But other than that, it's just personalities, right? Personalities that have to jive. So if she's the cougar, you're what? What do they call men who like older women? I don't remember if there's a name for that. Don't say that. That implies something completely different than just younger. Boy toy. Yeah, boy toys are usually not, I guess, what you maybe, uh, and I guess cougars wouldn't either be necessarily imply people are married. So, oh, yes, she's your sugar mommy. So she's not your cougar. She is a cougar, and she is your sugar mommy. But in this case, she's your wife. Yeah, I think you better go with wife. Right, Stephanie? Is there a big age gap at all between you, Stephanie, and your husband? My mom, married my stepdad. There was a big age gap. And I don't think it was as much of a problem for them as it was for us as kids. Only a month and 3 days. You guys are almost exactly the same time. My goodness. My first husband was 3 years older than me, or just short of 3 years older than me. And my husband now is just a month shorter than 3 years younger. So, oh, so for a month and 3 days, he tries to keep calling you his old lady. If my husband, yeah, I realize that's at fun, but if my husband ever said that, I think I'd be like, your Indonesian grandfather lived to be 105. He difference in age with your grandma 30 plus years. Wow. So when he passed away at 105, she wasn't even 75 yet? Wow. Is she is she still living? How old is she now? I don't have any of my grandparents anymore. The last of my grandparents passed away in 2005, I want to say. No, 2005, 2006. Beginning of 2006. Older than his in-laws. You didn't know him. And you don't have grandparents anymore either. Grandparents are the best. It's good being a younger grandparent. Not too young. But, younger. Where you can still, get around, get on the floor with them, and you got some stamina to keep up with them a little bit. And the breath to read 11 stories in a row like I did recently with both of them on my lap. About to be a grandparent in February again. So that's exciting. And everyone is talking boy names and girl names because this time we do not know the gender of the baby. Nobody does. They chose to not find out this time since this is probably their final child. So, and I told my daughter I preferred not knowing, but she found out both of the first two times. February 19th. Yep, February 19th. Hold on, I'm going to make sure my everything doesn't make noises. Okay, can you guys still hear me? Oh, yours is February 12th? Well, and Raul's February 14th. All these February birthdays. All you Pisces, probably. Sorry about that. This happens when you're filming on your phone in your hand. Okay, so you're Aquarius still. Hubby's in March. Little man is in January. I have a sister in March. My dad's in January. Pisces is after the 23rd of February. Yeah, my daughter's in that. And then so is my sister in March. Yeah, my dad's an Aquarius. So, but I think he's on the cusp too. You know, right on the edge of the. But I am a proud Libra. I claim the entire month of October as my birthday month, and I could not have a better way of ending my birthday month than having Halloween. You're the mer people. Are you ocean people, water, fish, all that kind of stuff? He was supposed to be. Oh, did he? Libras are the kindest, just like Sagittarius. I have a Sagittarius child. He's very kind. I don't know if everyone would agree that I'm kind. Or if I've just gotten crotchety in my old age. I'm not old, but, you know, well, I am old, but, you know, as I've aged. Yeah, so I've got a son. Oh, I got a lot of my kids are on the cusp of these astrological signs. Yeah, I've got a Sagittarius child. I guess my stepmom would have been a Sagittarius, but she's passed now too. My mother was a Scorpio. I know Oliver is a Taurus, tough like bull, which explains why partly why that child is here. He is just stubborn and insisted on surviving, and no matter, you know, what medical things were thrown at him, and starting out in the world less than a pound and 12 weeks early. He's definitely a fighter and a survivor. Strong like bull. You can hear him now. He's like all excited about what he's watching. He was rocking out to Iron Maiden yesterday on his iPad when I came up to him. And he realized that I knew what he was doing. And he kind of gave me this, you know, that weird teenage look like, why does my parent know what I'm, like, know what this is? But he's always tickled when mom knows, you know, something that he likes too. Yeah. Yeah, my older boys were very much liked, you know, metal kind of music and whatever. And Oliver just ended up inheriting the same taste in music because they're Um, they're like 9 and 10 years older than him, so they didn't. When they were listening to it, he wasn't into it. Chappelle Roan. I don't know if I know who that is. Oh, a singer-songwriter like Billie. Oh, it's a she. Okay. Well, I will have to look into her. I am not the biggest Billie Eilish fan, but I can't say that's because I dislike her music. It's because I really don't know it. I don't think I've listened to a Billie Eilish song on purpose. So if I've heard one, it's been on accident. Um, I don't know. I mean, I love music. It's just that I feel like, you can't keep up with every single artist, and there's just going to be some that you miss. And yes, I do know she has Tourette's. I think I learned that when she did David Letterman's show, when he interviewed her. Not on his talk show, but the show he has out now. I think that's where I learned it. And Louis Capaldi, too, Tourette's. But it seems like he's taking a little bit of a break from his career after having difficulty trying to get off of his medicine, and it did not work for him, and he struggled, and even had difficulty during I think the last concert he's given. But I hope he comes back. I know he was needing to get his Tourette's under control again in order to perform, etc. Off to make your cheese ball. Okay. Are you going to film it as a video, or are you going to do it as a live? Aunt Beck, I don't know if you're still in here after I read that, but I'll look back and see when you said it. Mm-hmm. Looking. Oh, wait. You're going to go live later and do it. Okay. Live at 8:30. Okay. What is it? What do we have now? Oh, because I'm an hour behind. All right. Well, then I can end my live stream here so I can go and we can all watch Aunt Beck make that pineapple cheese ball. I'm very excited. And I can watch that while I get ready to figure out what I'm going to do for Craft and Chat today. It's been lovely talking to you guys. See you soon. And if you're still here, Pam, see you soon too. Bye for now until we meet up again in another chat. Take care, everybody. Bye.